Okay, what I want to share today is my experience with making time more efficiently by doing meal prepping. Like if you're like me, or not sure, but I think most of teenager, during my teenage year, I have my parents always preparing food for me, which is really awesome. Especially I don't need to think about what I wanna, like I'll just like go downstairs or whatever it is, just go to the dining table and I already have food to eat. So don't really need to think too much on what I should prepare or yeah, pretty much it. Even though I don't really have full control on what's on the table, but yeah, it's awesome. It's uh really awesome. Uh Moving forward, during when I move by my own self, especially in uni year, I think everyone's start living by their own. During uni years, I know some people still staying with their parents. It's good for you. It's really nice if you still can do that. You have that privilege. But for myself, uh, I start living by my own, and with the limited budget and no one's to cook for me anymore, I need to come with solutions. So I start cooking by myself. Uh, what I realize is, even though I cook once a day, so I cook for 2 meals, lunch and dinner, sometimes still spending like 1 hour a day, which is kind of a lot if you're sum it all. It's just for cooking, like average is 1 hour, maybe 1.5. If you think about it, in one day, in 1 week I spend 7 hours. In 1 month, I spent 30 hours. In 1 year, it's 300 something hours. So, in 1 month, I spend the whole 1.25 day just to cook, which is uh, a lot. A lot. You can do a lot of things with that 30 hours. So, I think after 2 years, I know it takes so long for me to realize, but uh, after 2 years, I start to realize that why don't I purchase one thing that will save a lot of my time, which is a microwave. Okay, so moving forward, I bought a microwave. I start doing meal prep, which is uh, took me 2.5 to 4 hours to prep the whole week dinner, the whole week's meal, like 14 meals, or maybe sometimes more. It feels like a life hack, I would say, because first of all, you don't really need to think too much again on what you want to eat because you basically know what you have on the fridge. You don't spend too much time. So if I say like 2.5 hours, let's say 3 hours, 3 hours per week, and 1 month have 4 weeks, so basically you have 12 hours. By a month, you save like around, let's say, 18 hours, which is a lot. In that 18 hours, you can do a bunch of things. You can have longer sleep, maybe like 30 minutes a day. It sounds possible. You might do some things that you like, for example, cycling or hanging out with friends or whatever it is, working on a side hustle and stuff. That's a bunch of time. But the downside is you always eat the same stuff. But uh, for me, and I think like especially trying to people that have very high motivation and really want to move forward and care more about things that they want to create to the world compared to what they want to eat and something like that. For me, it's like a very small stuff. So having a meal prep a meal that exactly the same every single week, yeah, for a whole week or something, it's okay. I'm okay with that. And there is another alternative as well. When I went to for my holiday, basically I cannot cook, so every single meal I'll buy it outside. So sometimes we think like, if we buy outside we save a lot of time and stuff. But if you think about it, like if you want to maximize everything, every aspect, like maximize your time, your health and stuff, uh sometimes buying food from outside doesn't give you that. If you think about time perspective, when you buy food outside, if you have Uber or in my case we have Grab and Food Panda in Malaysia, where it's basically same as Uber food. uh, Sometimes you scroll for a long time to decide what kind of meal you want, which is sometimes already took like maybe if you're fast maybe 10 minutes, but if you're indecisive like me, sometimes it took like 30 minutes for a meal, like a freaking meal, just for one meal, to decide one meal. It takes me like 15 to 30 minutes, 20 minutes. It's too much. It's just basically same like when I can cook by myself. So at the end of the day, I mean like you still spend you spend more money with less quality, I would say, because for you to eat really healthy and to achieve your macronutrient that you want with ordering food outside, eating outside, it's kind of tough, to be honest, especially here in Malaysia, or maybe I have experience with in Indonesia as well. We don't really have that much healthy food option, I'll say. If we do, it's freaking expensive. Can be like, you can just make it like for a quarter of the price and doesn't take that much time. You still prep it like, and knowing how to do a meal prep is like a cheat code, especially for someone that want to optimize their time, their effort, and lesser energy for you to think about, oh, this is what I want to eat and stuff. You don't need to think about that. All you need to do is like, okay, it's time for me to eat. This is the food. Put it in the container, put it in the microwave, heat it up, eat. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope this will change your mind about meal prep. I know some people say it sucks. You always eat the same food and stuff, but if you really care about your progress, I think it's a sacrifice that worth doing. That's my opinion. Tell me about yours, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.